Charli D'Amelio was once the most followed person on TikTok, and since she became one of the most famous people on earth, she and her family tried every possible mediocre job. Sadly, Charli D'Amelio and her family got into fame without a clear reason, and they unfortunately destroyed their family just for the sole purpose of entertaining their audience, who doesn't seem to care about the whole Charli D'Amelio family. The Charli D'Amelio family was already rich before they became a famous family, and Charli D'Amelio and her sister, Dixie, attended the King School in Stamford, Connecticut, which cost $52,000 per year to attend high school. Charli D'Amelio describes her life pre-TikTok fame as a normal life, where she used to go to school, go to dance, do her homework, and go to bed. Her life was like every other teenager's life. Charli D'Amelio's first use of TikTok was like every other person, as she used the app to consume content and distract her mind. It wasn't until March 2019 that she uploaded her first video, which featured her with a friend lip-syncing to a random soundbite. Charli didn't expect her video to be watched by people outside of her friend circle because they have known Charli D'Amelio for a deep passion for dancing since she was a toddler, but she never imagined, even in her wildest dreams, what would happen to her in July 2019. That month, Charli D'Amelio posted a DUV in TikTok where she was following choreography of a TikTok content creator named Move With Joy. The video went viral immediately after it was posted. Things went crazy until the point that her phone didn't stop ringing during class because of the huge amount of notifications that she'd received. Before posting the video, Charli D'Amelio had 7 followers, which were all her friends, and after the video blew up, she had more than 2,000 new followers. And keep in mind that when Charli posted the video, she didn't have any intention of becoming a famous person. However, this wasn't the case anymore after she tasted her first taste of virality, as she prioritized TikTok and she started posting daily on her account, and this allowed her to gain hundreds of thousands of followers on her TikTok. Charli D'Amelio's dancing skills didn't have anything to do with her quick rise to fame, as she wasn't a very skilled dancer, and Charli herself is still surprised by her rise to fame, and she still can't understand why she became so famous. Even with her lack of understanding of the reason behind her fame, I can say that one of the main reasons that made Charli D'Amelio famous is that she was so appealing to TikTok's largest audience, which is people less than 18 years old. At the time when Charli D'Amelio was posting content, becoming a social media star was a realistic career path, and Charli had that in the back of her mind, otherwise she wouldn't keep posting. In October 2019, Charli D'Amelio posted a TikTok video where she performed a dance called the Renegade, which was a popular trend at the time. The simplicity of the dance made every teenager on the internet want to give it a try. Even though Charli was popular, she has exploded her following on TikTok to reach 5 million followers, and by the end of 2019, she had 18 million followers. Charli D'Amelio's newfound fame has given her a lot of new opportunities outside the TikTok dancing world, like voice acting in Hollywood, as she voiced the character of Tinker in the animated series Stardog and TurboCat. She also signed with the United Talent Agency, which brought to her massive business opportunities. By the end of March 2020, the whole world got shut down, which resulted in millions of people locked inside their homes and browsing their phones all day. In that period, TikTok had gained 315 million new users. This was a massive deal for all the content creators on TikTok, but Charli D'Amelio was one who benefited the most from TikTok's new users, as by the end of April 2020, Charli had become the most followed person on TikTok. Later on, the D'Amelio family YouTube channel was launched, which would lay the foundation for their reality show. The videos on the channel prove that Charli's family is just like any ordinary family. In November 2020, Charli D'Amelio lost more than 1 million followers after posting the first video of a series called Dinner with the D'Amelios. The video featured the D'Amelio family eating dinner with James Charles. Everyone sat around the table to eat a Spanish meal, and it's normal that in Spanish culture, meals contain snails. Charli's sister, Dixie, picked up the snail with hesitation, and immediately after eating it, she expressed how disgusted she was, and she made a whole scene about it. It was rude behavior from Dixie. Just imagine how the personal chef of her family would feel after her reaction, because no one would love to see their food being insulted in front of them. Both Dixie and Charli tried to apologize after they were heavily criticized, but their apologies didn't seem to calm the situation, and Charli got a big hit as she lost more than 1 million followers on her TikTok account. Her loss of that number of followers didn't matter a lot after just a few months. She was the first person to hit 100 million followers on TikTok. After hitting that milestone, Charli D'Amelio was accused of buying followers because people couldn't find a reason that made such a high number of people follow her after all the disrespectful things she had said to her personal chef. Those kinds of accusations raised the real problem that Charli was dealing with, and it was was hate. Usually, people acquire fame for possessing a unique skill or talent, which makes people pay attention to that skill. It takes years or even decades to build a skill or talent that people would respect. In contrast, Charli D'Amelio and her family were given fame and followers without having a unique talent, and this makes people hate them because they feel like they don't deserve their fame. Of course, there are people like Charli D'Amelio who have no unique skill or talent and become famous, and they aren't hated as much as Charli D'Amelio. And this is because she effortlessly used her fame to try many career paths while she was committed to none of them. She even started a reality show with her family on Hulu, September 2021, and the show was a huge success as it became one of the most watched series on Hulu Plus. The secret behind the success of the story was that it successfully displayed the D'Amelio family as any normal family, which made a lot of people relate to them. Despite the success of the show, it seems that the interest in the D'Amelio family is drying up because they're just a normal, pretty non-problematic family, which for the sake of humanity is great, but for entertainment, it's boring. And for most of their controversies, they're nothing compared to most celebrities. Of course, despite the hate and the controversy surrounding the D'Amelio family, Charli has managed to make $17 million in 2021. Their family company is estimated to be worth $100 million. Charli D'Amelio and her family won the game, and they've managed to become rich and famous at the same time. However, these days, Charli's comments saying that she fell off, and she also stopped getting millions of views on her videos. And it's a normal thing, as no one stays relevant forever.